Hey guys, I'm back again, and today I have for you a review of The Green Road by Anne Enright. And I finished this last week. I read straight through I think for 2 days I read straight through, because it's one of those books, if you don't read straight through, you will not finish this book. So the book is a story about an Irish family, and the family is composed of 4 children. So you have Dan, Emmett, Constance, and Hannah, and the mother is Rosaline. And in the beginning of the book, we read the first point of view, which is from the youngest daughter, Hannah, and then consecutively we have the other points of view from the different children, and at the end we have the point of view of the mother. So that is the first part of the book. Then the second part of the book, which is called Coming, is the second part of the book, and this is when all of the little stories from each family member's point of view sort of try to converge into a story piecing together their lives. Now, I had some problems with this book, and the main problem I had with this book is that I didn't give a hoot about any of the characters in this book. Now, I really tried, but it was just not happening. First of all, each point of view is told from the third person, which always gives a certain distancing. And when the book is based on points of view, various points of view, reading from a third person just seems ridiculous. I don't know, it just doesn't seem right. Another thing about this book that is confusing is that Enright bombards you with lots of tidbit information about each character, and then sometimes about other characters within another voice, and you have a lot to consume in a short section of the book. So at times you're not sure exactly what you're supposed to be focusing on, because there's so much of it. Now, another bad point of the book is that you don't know where things start and how they get to where they end. And that makes it very confusing to follow any kind of progression of characters or anything like that, because not only does each point of view is told, but it's told from a different year. So I think the first one is Hannah, and it's told from 1980. And then I think the second one is Dan, and it's in New York, 1991. So you see, you start to wonder, well, what am I supposed to be focusing on with this book? You're not really sure. So if you do decide to read it, what I suggest you do is to start reading and don't stop. I mean, sit down and read a good chunk of the book, 100 pages, to really get yourself footed, so that you will continue to read, because otherwise you're going to give up after I don't know, page 50 or something like that. You're going to give up on this one. Now, another thing that's disappointing is the ending. I was expecting something a little more poignant for the ending, and I got something that was a little dry. Yeah, it was dry, to say the least. I'm not going to tell you exactly what happens, because that would just ruin it for people who actually really want to read the book. But yeah, it was a bit dry, and it's like the joke that falls flat at the end. That's the end of this book. I'm really disappointed, because I was really looking forward to this one. It fits into that family theme that we see running through the long list of the Man Booker long list this year. And so I was really excited to read this one. Now, Enright did win the Man Booker in 2007 for The Gathering, which was another Irish family story. I think it was family coming back together for a funeral. I haven't read it yet, but I'm going to try to read it eventually, to see exactly what a winner from Enright is, because I am sure I'll put my hand in the fire. This is not it. No, this can't be it. For it might get on the short list, but I don't think it will, and I surely don't think it'll win. I mean, I really don't think it. I don't. I think it. I think it's missing too many things for it to actually win. It's not poignant enough, and you don't care about the characters. They're way too flat. They're not developed enough. So that's all I have for you today. You can check out my blog post on the Green Road over on my blog, Brown Girl Reading. I put it up, I think it was today. So you can check that out for more details and what I think about the book. So where are you guys with this Man Booker long list? Are you interested in reading any of the books? Are you feeling the hype, or do you just not give a shit? I mean, I don't know. I'm feeling it this year because I kind of like what I see on the long list. I don't want to read all of the long list, but there are quite a few that I do want to read. So this is number one. The second one, actually, I did start A Little Life, but I only read 200 pages and I stopped. So I'm going to have to get back onto that. But at the moment, I'm reading Sleeping on Jupiter, and promising, very promising. So I'll be back to tell you all about that in detail when I'm done.